Okay, now let me continue this example. So first, we wanna change the equation into the standard form, right? And I said you can do this by completing the square. Now, if you don't want to do that way, there's a second method you can do this. So in this example, from the equation x squared plus 6x plus 12, we can see that a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 6 and c is equal to 12, right? And then if we use one of these two formulas, we will be able to determine the h and the k, because the x coordinate is going to be the h and the y coordinate is going to be the k. So let's say if I want to use this formula, the first formula, therefore negative b over 2a is going to be negative 6 over 2 times 1. So that is negative 6 over 2. So it's negative 3. So therefore the h is equal to negative 3. Okay, now let's take a look at what about the k. So k is equal to so k can be found by using this formula. So we compute 4 times a and times c, which is 12, and minus b squared, so minus 6 squared, and over 2 times 1. This is equal to 4 times 12 is 48 minus 36 over 4. This is equal to 12 over 4. So that's 3. So therefore h is equal to 3. So we can, after we found the h and k, we will be able to write down the equation in standard form. So the answer is 1 times x minus negative 3 square and plus positive 3. So this is equal to x plus 3 square plus 3. Okay? X plus 3 square plus 3. Now let me go ahead to check this answer. Okay, so the answer is right. Next, we're gonna use the standard form we just found to graph this function. So the first point is the vertex, which is negative 3 and 3. Now we need the second point. To find the second point, we choose a random number and we evaluate the function at that random number. And please keep in mind, you want the result to be within -10 and +10. So if I choose x to be 1, then you see the y gonna be 1 plus 3 squared, so that is 16, right? 16 is already greater than 10, so which means I cannot choose x to be 1. What about I choose x to be -1? If x is -1, then this is -1 plus 3 squared plus 3. So that is 2 squared plus 3, which is 4 plus 3, so 7. So if x is a -1, then y gonna be 7. And these two numbers, because they are within -10 and +10, so we can use them. So now let me submit the answer. It says wrong. Okay. I think the reason is because we have this point over here. So let me do this again. So -3 and +3, this is our vertex, and the second point is -1, 7. Okay, good. Our answer is right. Okay. Yeah, our answer is right. Okay. Let me do another example. Okay, let me do another example. Use completing the square to change the form of the function. So here a equals 1 and b equals -7 and c equals 6. So if we compute the negative b over 2a, this is -7 over 2 times a, so this is -7, and the answer gonna be +7 over 2. So the h is +7 over 2. Now let's figure out k using this formula. So now a is 1 and b is a -7. So this, and c is a 6. So I change it 12 into 6. Now, since right now b is a -7, so remember when you square b, you want to add this parenthesis. And a doesn't change. A is to be 1. Okay, so now let's this out. So 4 times 6, that's 24, minus -7 squared, that is a -7 times -7, so that's 49. 4. 24 minus 49, that is -25 over 4. So now k is equal to -25 over 4. So when we convert the equation into standard form, fx gonna be equal to a, which is 1, times x minus h, minus 7 over 2 square and plus k, so plus negative 25 over 4, so minus 25 over 4. Okay, let's check this answer. X minus, if you want to type fraction, you want to use this option, so 7 over 2, and click on this, you can type square, and minus 25 over 4. Let me double check. Okay. And let's check this result. Okay, so it's right. Now next, we're gonna graph the function. So the first point is the vertex, so 7 over 2, and negative 25 over 4. Okay, now we're gonna need a second point. Now if I choose so here you have to think about the numbers you are using. Let's say I choose x to be 8 over 2. Now if x is 8 over 2, then we're gonna have 8 over 2 minus 7 over 2 square minus 25 over 4. So 8 over 2 minus 7 over 2, that's 1 over 2. And 1 over 2 square, that's 1 over 4. And minus 25 over 4. 1 minus 25 over 4. This is negative 24 over 4, which is negative 6. Okay, so it's right. Okay. So if you don't wanna use this technique to change the function, you can use the formula to find the h and to find the k, and then you plug in the h and k into the standard form. So you will be able to convert the function into the standard form.